Hello, Kentucky. What about this Kerr Kriisa injury? Brutal and weird? What will everything be like now? Let's talk about it, but subscribe and keep getting updates from the Wildcats. The Kentucky Wildcats have suffered an unexpected blow in the middle of a promising season. Kerr Kriisa, a senior point guard and a key part of Coach Mark Pope's rotation, is out indefinitely with a foot injury that will require surgery. The news came after a thrilling win over the Gonzaga Bulldogs, a historic game that saw Kriisa reach significant personal milestones but ended bitterly with his early exit. While the school has emphasized that the injury is not considered season-ending, the uncertainty over Kriisa's recovery time adds a dose of concern to the Wildcats' campaign. Stadium's Jeff Goodman reported that the absence could range from 3 to 6 weeks, offering a solid possibility that the point guard could return early in the SEC schedule, starting January 4th against 13th-seeded Florida. Kriisa's numbers may not jump out at you. He's averaging 4.4 points and 3.8 assists in 9 games, but his impact goes beyond the stats. He brings control of the pace of the game, sharp court vision, and the experience of a veteran player. In the win over Gonzaga, he not only made his first start of the season, but also reached the 1,000-point mark of his college career, capping the night with a season-high 8 points. For Coach Mark Pope, Kriisa's absence presents a tactical challenge, but also an opportunity to deepen the rotation and give other players on the roster valuable minutes. Pope has already shown himself to be a strategist who values depth, and that will be crucial in the coming weeks. The schedule won't be kind. Kentucky faces some tough opponents even before entering the SEC, including matchups that will require maximum concentration and adaptation to make up for Kriisa's absence. The team, however, has shown admirable resilience thus far. The win over Gonzaga, one of the most memorable of the Pope era, is a testament to the group's ability to overcome adversity. If there is a silver lining, it is that the injury occurred at a time in the season that offers room for recovery without compromising the team's larger goals. Kriisa is expected to return in time to bolster the team for crucial SEC games and, eventually, the postseason. For the Wildcats, the key will be to maintain momentum and confidence as they await the return of their senior point guard. Kentucky fans have reason to be optimistic. Under Pope's leadership, the team has shown consistent improvement and an ability to adapt that should keep them competitive, even in the face of unexpected challenges. In the meantime, Kriisa's recovery will be closely monitored by everyone, with the hope that he returns stronger and ready to contribute in a season that promises great things for the Wildcats. Do even Indiana and Arkansas fans agree that Kentucky basketball is the most entertaining under Pope? Let's break it down. With Mark Pope under his belt, he's rewriting the narrative for the Wildcats. It's not just about wins and losses, it's about style, energy, and the way the team plays with heart and purpose. Even among more traditional rivals like Indiana and Arkansas, there's one consensus: Kentucky has been a pleasure to watch, regardless of allegiances. Last year, when Pope was still leading BYU, his team was widely regarded as one of the most dynamic offenses in college basketball. Today, he's brought that electric approach to Lexington, transforming the Wildcats into a must-watch spectacle. Kentucky games aren't just games, they're events, where the energy is palpable and every possession feels charged with intensity. The recent comeback against Gonzaga exemplifies that transformation. Falling behind by 18 points against one of college basketball's powerhouses would be demoralizing for many teams, but not for this Kentucky. Under Pope's guidance, they played as a unit, with suffocating defense and quick transitions that silenced the Bulldogs in overtime. It was the kind of performance that not only secured the win, but earned the respect of fans across the country. Even fans from Indiana, known for their storied rivalry, admitted to rooting for the Wildcats, a rare phenomenon that underscores the universal appeal of this team. The numbers back up that impression. Kentucky leads the nation in categories like offensive rebounds and assists, a direct reflection of Pope's philosophy. The absence of Kerr Kriisa, as previously mentioned due to injury, is a setback, but it's also a test of the depth of the roster. Pope is known for his ability to maximize the potential of his players, and the next few weeks will be crucial in demonstrating that ability. Rotational players will need to step up their contributions, and based on Pope's track record, there's no doubt the team will remain competitive while waiting for Kriisa to return. What makes this Kentucky special isn't just the raw talent, but how it's channeled. Pope brought more than modern tactics. He brought a culture of resilience and unity that transcends basketball. He's not just a coach, he's an architect of a philosophy that values every possession and every player, creating an environment where even losses are seen as opportunities for growth. For Wildcats fans, it's a rebirth. After years of inconsistent expectations, seeing the team play with renewed passion is invigorating. For rivals, it's impossible not to admire the spectacle. This Kentucky, brimming with energy and led by a coach who seems to live every possession with intensity, is redefining what it means to be an elite program in college basketball. Whether it's the individual talent, the team's rapture, or the infectious leadership of Mark Pope, one thing is certain: Kentucky basketball is unmissable. And as they continue their journey this season, the Wildcats aren't just playing to win, they're playing to leave a mark that will be remembered for years to come. What do you think? I want to see your comments.